Crystal lattice and unit cell. A characteristic of all crystalline solids is the periodic arrangement of the constituent particles. If each constituent particle is replaced by a point, we get a periodic arrangement of points. A periodic arrangement of point is called a lattice, and each point is called a lattice point. A crystal lattice or a space lattice is a regular three-dimensional arrangement of points in space. A crystal lattice or a space lattice is a regular three-dimensional arrangement of points in space. Lattice is nothing but arrangement of points on a space. Suppose if you take any solid, it has a surface. In that surface, how these points are arranged. That's what known as crystal lattice. So crystal lattice diagrammatically represent the three-dimensional arrangement of constituent particles in a crystal, in which each particle is shown as a point. So if you in this picture a portion of three-dimensional cubic lattice and the unit shell is shown. So this is the first picture is a full lattice of a cubic and the small one is a unit cell. In a lattice, each point is called a lattice point or lattice site. So lattice point represent one atom or molecule or ion. Thus, the lattice point represent one constituent particle. So lattice point is nothing but it's represent a constituent particle, either it is atom or molecule or ion. So lattice point are joined by straight line to bring out the geometry of the lattice. So the characteristic of all crystalline solids are periodic arrangement of the constituent particles. Okay, so the periodic arrangement of point is called a lattice and each point is called a lattice point. Unit cell. Unit cell is the smallest portion of a crystal lattice. In a crystal lattice, unit cell is the smallest portion. So when unit cell is repeated in different direction, it generates the entire lattice like a building blocks. So when you make a building blocks, if you want to make any shape, you have to arrange the blocks. So when you arrange the blocks, you will get a one building, any shape. So each block is known as a unit cell. A unit cell is characteristic by 6 parameters. That is the dimension A, B and C of unit cell along the 3 edges. A, B, C, they are the 3 edges. These dimensions may or may not be mutually perpendicular. Next, they have the angles. The angles are alpha, beta and gamma between the edges. So, when you see these edges B and C has the angle alpha. And edges A and C has the angle beta. And the edges A and B has the angle gamma. So these are the unit cell. There are the two types of unit cell, that is primitive and centered unit cell. In a primitive unit cell, constituent particles are present only on the corner position of a unit cell. In primitive unit cell, constituent particles are present only on the corner of the unit cell. In a centered unit cell, constituent particles are present on the corner position as well as body center or at face center. So each point is represented as a point, lattice point. So in a primitive unit cell, the constituent particles are present only on the corner position. In a centered unit cell, there are two types, that is body center and face center. So in a body center, constituent particles are at its body center beside one that are its corner. And face centered unit cell, it contains one constituent particle present at the center of each face beside the one that are at its corner. And another one type, end-centered unit cell. It contains one constituent particle present at the center of any one opposite faces beside the one present at the corner. So first one is primitive. The point is constituent particles are present only at the corner. In the body center, constituent particle is present at the middle beside one that are its corner, one that is present in the middle. In the face center, the constituent particle present at the center of each face. So in body center only one point is there. In face center 6 points are there. That means each face contains one constituent particles. End center, it has two opposite faces. So it has 2 points at the end center. So according to that, you can classify constituent particles. We can have primitive unit cell. There is a corner position, but body center, center of face and center of two opposite faces are not present. In a centered unit cell, that means in a body center, corner position particles are there, body center particles are there. In a face center, corner position particles are there and center of each face is there. In end center, corner position particles are there and center of any two opposite faces are present. So on the basis of lattice are two types, that is primitive and centered. The unit cell of a primitive and lattice has point only at the corner. So according to depend on that, center lattice and are formed by only 4 of the 7 lattice system. Center lattices are formed by only 4 of the 7 lattices system. That is, body center lattice are formed under the cubic, tetragonal and orthogonal system, while face center lattice are formed only under the cubic and orthorhombic system. The orthorhombic and monoclinic systems have end-centered lattices as well. This all the shape of the crystals. This all give the shape of the crystal. So each and every crystal have definite shape. So the shapes are arranged by the arrangement of particles. So counting the primitive and central lattices under each system, there are total 14 independent Bravais lattices. The 7 lattice systems are based on the possible of variations as well as axial distances or edges length and also axial angles. In your textbook, table 1.3 has 7 primitive unit cells and their possible variations as centered unit cell. First one is cubic. In the cubic, possible variations are primitive, body centered, face centered. And if you see this, all the angles are equal. All the axial distance also equal. Example of cubic is sodium chloride, zinc blende and copper. Next tetragonal, that is primitive and body centered. In that A and B is equal but B is not equal to C. Angle, all the angles are equal, that is 90 degree. Example, tin oxide SnO2 and titanium oxide TiO2 and white tin and calcium sulfate. Orthorhombic, the possible variations are primitive, body centered, face centered, end centered. Here axial distances are not equal but the axial angles are equal. Examples, rhombic sulfur, potassium nitrate, barium sulfate. Next hexagonal, possible variation is primitive, axial distance is A is equal to B but B is not equal to C. Angles are angle A and B is 90 degree, alpha and beta is 90 degree, gamma is 120 degree. Example, graphite, zinc oxide, cadmium sulfate. Next, rhombohedral or trigonal. Primitive, all the axial distance are equal. Angle alpha and beta is equal but gamma is not equal to 90. Example, calcite, mercury sulfide, that means cinnabar, and potassium permanganate. Next, monoclinic. Monoclinic, the possible variations are primitive, end centered. Axial distances are not equal. Angles are gamma is equal to alpha, beta is not equal to 90 degree. Example, monoclinic sulfur, sodium sulfate. Next, triclinic. Triclinic, that is unsymmetrical. Why? Because all the axial as well as angles are different. It has primitive variation. All the axial distances are not equal. Angles also not equal to 90 degree. Potassium dichromate, copper sulfate. These are the examples of crystal system. 7 primitive unit cell. This all the 7 name you have to keep it in your mind. Cubic, trigonal, orthorhombic, hexagonal, rhombohedral, monoclinic, triclinic. So for that you can have the memory technique. Catch the orange to help Mother Teddy. Catch the orange to help Mother Teddy. In this axial distance, if you see, first one and fifth one is similar. second one and fourth one is similar. Third, fifth, sixth are third one, sixth and seventh one is similar. So in the tabular column you see this, see the pattern and try to learn the axial distances and axial angles. The unit cells of 14 types of Bravais lattices. First one is primitive, that is simple. Next one is body centered. Third diagram is face centered. So unit cells of cubic lattices, all sides of same length, angles between faces all 90 degree. All sides of same length, angle between faces all 90 degree. Fourth one is the primitive. Fifth one is the body centered. Here unit cells of two tetragonal lattices, one side different in length to other. Two angles between faces all 90 degree. Next the picture 6th, 7th, 8th, 9. Primitive, end centered, body centered and face centered. By seeing the picture itself you will come to know end center has 2 points at the edges, body center has the point at the middle, face center has the point at the every face. So unit cells of 4 orthorhombic lattices, unequal sides, angles between all are 90 degree. Next diagram 10, 11, 12. They are unit cells of two monoclinic lattices. They are unequal sides and the two faces have angles different in 90 degree. Next picture, that is unit cell of hexagonal lattice, one side different length to other. Unit cell of rhombohedral lattices, all sides of equal length, angle on two faces are less than 90 degree. Unit cells of triclinic lattice, unequal sides, ABC are unequal angles with none equal to 90 degree. ABC are unequal as well as angle also unequal. So this all the body centered, face centered. You can draw the diagram and practice and learn the tabular column, the characteristics of unit cell and the 7 primitive unit cell and their possible lattice type. You have to learn the 7 primitive unit cells and their possible lattice type from the table 1.3.